kind of makes me look like H2O, doesn't it? I look like Mickey Mouse, except I'm not as cute as Mickey Mouse. So here we are, Chapter 2, Energy. I'm gonna take this thing off, it's ridiculous. Chapter 2, Energy. Finally, we're here at this great ideas of physics. Energy is a great subject that we have to go on, and you cannot create energy or destroy it. Why? Stop asking stupid questions. Actually, keep asking stupid questions. That's what physics is, asking stupid questions. Also, nowadays we think it's stupid. Back then, it isn't. Now, perpetual motion machines are unexistable. In fact, a guy said, I made this. And they're like, it's impossible. And there has to be an outer source of energy, or else the wheel should have stopped hours ago. And before his death, he's all like, yeah, I did put in one. But I did put in an external force of energy. But I'm not going to tell you how I did it. And to this day, no one has figured out how this wheel keeps turning. In fact, right now, it's in the Royal Society right now. The house that houses the best scientists in the entire world. And still, no one knows the answer. Apparently, he wrote a letter, the guy who made this perpetual motion machine, he wrote a letter to his friend, and his friend eagerly opened it to see his secret, and realized half of it was smut. It was a bit blurry, so there must have been something wrong with his printer. And to this day, even with fancy equipment, scientists still have no idea what makes this wheel keep turning and turning and turning. Which is kind of interesting, because I did not know this thing existed. Yeah, and I'm not even going to talk about the circle of life. The circle of life, it's just how life works and how energy seems to go ahead and travels throughout it. In fact, when dinosaurs died, lots of them decayed, and because of pressure, they turned into petrol and eventually plastics. So, some toy dinosaurs have actual dinosaurs inside them. What an interesting thought. Wow. And now that we're here, let's go ahead and talk more about some weird things about energy. The second law of thermodynamics. This is something you don't even need to know, but you would like to know it, right? Now, why would I even need to know about this? You actually don't. So, how'd you fend it off? How'd you fend people who are not safe, who are trying to get you in the unsafe zone on the second law of thermodynamics? Basically say, the response was cold, it was also negative, yet I was asking something which is the scientific equivalent of, have you read a work of Shakespeare's? That makes you sound dumb, doesn't it? Well, yeah. The second law is pretty hard. It just states that things become less order over time. It's basically talking about entropy. And like the difference between a younger cousin, like at the younger cousin playroom at the start of a day, at the end of the day. I have a younger cousin, but she's like 1 year old younger than me, so I actually don't think she has a playroom anymore. I mean, she's 11. The next thing that I'm going to have to talk about is entropy, because like a 5-year-old kid at the start of the day, the playroom will look organized. Then the 5-year-old suddenly makes everything messy because of the play stuff. Then it doesn't even clean up after itself because it has no idea what cleaning up after itself means. So then it becomes unchaotic anymore, and then entropy starts over when the toddler comes back in. And that's pretty much it. Next chapter, we're talking about radiation. Radiation! Boo!